Now think of a war artist and you're likely to imagine someone in a trench in the First or Second World War capturing images of the battlefield. And in these days of instant television news, you might be forgiven for wondering what today's war artist can bring to the way images of conflict are recorded. Artist Xavier Pick spent 5 weeks in Basra on Op Telic 13, embedded with British, American and Iraqi forces. And now his powerful work is about to be exhibited in London. We'll be talking to Xavier in a moment, but first let's have a look at him at work in Iraq.
It's amazing how a drawing can cut through language, how very quickly people can understand, how you see.
Great stuff, Xavier. Thank you very much indeed for joining us. First of all, you don't really like to call yourself a war artist, do you? You prefer, and I'm going to be very careful how I say this, you prefer to call yourself a peace artist. Can you explain that?
Well, I'm interested in illustrating peace. That's my remit. Most of the people I met in Basra are wanting to build peace. Very much so.
I was talking in the introduction there about what a traditional medium like painting can bring when we have 24-hour news, if you like. What do you think that your art can bring to the way we see, in this case, Iraq?
It's a very different time frame. I'm interested in illustrating the themes and the feelings of what it's like to be there. And rolling news is very much, what happens then, that day, very soon. But the work that I do has got a longevity for, many years, hopefully, to come.
How did you actually come to be in Basra?
Well, my grandfather was in the military. He married a Lebanese woman and many years ago in El Alamein, and I went to Lebanon and started working in refugee camps and drawing and realised how good art can, create happiness and speak to people. So in Basra, I've done other conflicts since, and the General saw my work, General Andy Salmon, invited me out there. So.
Now, what response do you get from servicemen and women and the Iraqi people when you're drawing them?
Well, these people have become my friends. I mean, that says so much. I mean, they're so kind, so trusting, generous, and that hopefully reflects, my work that I'm illustrating their hard work and camaraderie, selflessness, sacrifice, and all those things. So. Really positive, wonderful.
We imagine a war artist perhaps sometimes getting themselves in sticky situations. Did you ever find yourself in danger or a very uncomfortable position?
Some I can't talk to on camera, but I kept on breaking things. I lost my body armour. I lost a sketchbook out of a helicopter, which got emails around the whole cob. Everyone knew that I was there and looked at this for the next week. Everyone asked me where my sketchbook was. Broke 3 cameras. But it was wonderful. No, I was very lucky not to see, any trouble.
Now, you use a variety of mixed media, don't you? You paint and you draw, but you also use photography. You've got some examples there, very briefly. Yeah,
I keep sketchbooks diligently all the time, drawing, writing, and then, get some ideas. This was of an operation to take the Iraqi loot that was nicked from Basra Museum back to to the people.
Being wrapped in the news of the world.
Yes, of course. Which is modern day culture, and then I combined that with photography and work on it, and the end result is a lot more sort of feeling. You can see there, it's a lot richer, but it's using multimedia, all media, film, writing, photography, painting, drawing, etc.
Xavier, I could talk to you for ages. I'm afraid we're out of time, but you can see more of Xavier's work, if you like, at the Mumford Gallery in London, or you can add him as a friend on Facebook or go to his website. Thanks very much indeed.
Thank you very much, Anna.